RandomNet, 10th of July 2016, the next installment in the janky tournament over at Phoenix Games in Stourbridge. This is round 2, game 1. Technical difficulties meant we missed round 1, so we're joining it in round 2 of 4. Myself on the right, Jonny, I'm playing Haarp, that is the randomly assigned Corp. And on the right we have Christopher, who got Maxx as their runner. So yeah, just to reiterate, everyone that signed up got us randomly assigned a Corp and Runner. I got Haarp and Quetzal, which we'll see in a moment. And the kind of idea is to maybe not play such of the more popular sort of try-hard strategies, and have a explore some of the cards that have stayed in the binder perhaps a little too long. So yeah, so this is Haarp, but normally that's they usually go for the Haarp kill. Always running Exploded Paloozas, dropping the big mid-seasons. We've gone for something a little different, so yeah, we're getting set up. I'm going for a mandatory. Looks like both of us kept our starting hands. So my Haarp deck is technically a Shoot the Moon deck, and I'm using the sort of Space Ice from Wayland and not Film Critic, the award bait agenda to give me some free advancements. I wasn't originally planning to use a Puppet Master, the 5-3, but it wasn't legal. We sort of cut things off at Sunset Island. So draw, sweeps, and icing R&D. Pretty straightforward. And then Maxx does her thing. Levy immediately in the bin. And Mimic. Okay, pretty standard stuff for Maxx, you would expect.
I'm sure you've got means to get it back out.
So even though it is a bit of an odd Haarp deck, I'm still ringing mid-seasons. The idea is to obviously let them steal the agenda. If it looks good for me, drop the mid-seasons, give them a load of tags, and then I will shoot the moon, question mark profit, which actually translates to hopefully I've built a really powerful scoring server, and I can just score out there. I am running Archer as well, so shoot the moon allows me to get round the additional cost of forfeiting the agenda. Okay, so sure gamble, seen a retrieval run in hand, same old thing, so okay, yep. So second click, retrieval run to grab the Mimic out of the bin. It's always good to have your Mimic. Feel safer running with it.
Just for the purpose of the camera, if you avoid slams on the tail, just because it takes this good. I'm happy with
cries in the background. But yeah, I think I also made a point to not run any Astros or breaking news in my Haarp deck. Thought we'll go another way. And actually have market research, which isn't terrible, especially if you can score it after you've landed the monster tags. It's effectively a 4-3, which is kind of nuts, without any real downside, unlike improved protein source. An Akamatsu Mem chip, and same old thing. So we expecting like a big rig mask, big rig Maxx. Send a remote. Don't think I'm going for the agenda there. Okay, Maxx, clone chip and retrieval run, bunch of recursion. That's fine. Yeah, indeed, like old me says. If the recursion's in the bin, all the cards you want are in your hand. In a way. Yeah, it seems like I've got the Maxx mat, where perhaps Chris should have it. I wonder if you'd trade for the Wotan. It's a sweet mat. Actually, I believe it's the German mat on loan from Jack. Alright, a run on R&D. What have we got? Gutenberg. Okay, seems pretty standard. Big horrible trace. You're taking a tag, buddy. And of course we're running the kitties, the quantum kitties. That might be what my remote is, I forget, but maybe this is the Kitty Data Raven remote.
Hang on. So you've got the tag.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't end the run.
It doesn't. I'd like to see you with a tag. If that's fine. And then you're going for an access.
Would you like to access? Hey. So Maxx, of course, takes the tag. Oh, and he hears a ward bait. And I think, sadly... yes, okay, so I've got... I think that is the kitty in the remote. So that just makes that all the sweeter. I don't really want to put any sort of real time and effort into the kitty. Just let the runner know, yo, this is an agenda. Please come and touch it when you're tagged.
2 credits and a click. That's right. You can access more if you so wish, but you won't be able to.
If there's any more of them, I don't really want to.
Probably not. That will only help me.
So my next is going to be war, and then I'm going to gain credit.
Oh, and I think I spied a rook there, so I wonder if we got some weird chess Maxx going on. So 4. Okay, asking that. Am I trying to kill you or am I trying to sweep you? I think sweep's there, but I think I can do better than that. So yeah, drop the shiny Jackson. And as I said, not interested in paying for the kitty.
I know. It's grown on me. I quite like it. I think I'm going to.
And what am I holding there? Okay, I think that might be an ice wall. So again, I want. Oh, and that's a bishop as well. Okay, yeah, and a knight in hand. So presumably Chris is running the deep red console. So no, he's not going to wait for it. So install the knight, and then you'd have to spend a click to host. So he drops on the Gutenberg. So he's running, and with knight being strength 7, it can break the Gutenberg. So pain 2. I think I'm fine with that exchange. And seeing a card, and no, it's nothing. I think it might have been just a sweeps or something. Getting the credit because it doesn't seem to have much in the way of funds. Still at 4. Yeah, I think I can do better on the sweeps. I think I spy a builder in hand. Yes, I am running builder because I'm a madman. So I'm running builder. I'm running. I think I'm running Nebula. I think I'm running a single Orion and good old Ice Wall. So yeah, just hedge. So lots of money actually. So drawing, that's pop-up. Because again, money's always good. You need money for the mid-seasons. It's... I mean, we like to have fun at these RandomNet tournaments, but you need basic economy cards. You can't not have them. You can't just say, oh, I'll just have a deck full of tricks and then be clicking for credits. So yeah, I think I've just put the builder in front of there. That's another rook. Short gamble in the bin. Not sure. Yeah, same old short gamble. Not sure where Chris's credits are. I think I'm losing them on the Wotan mat. Oh no, sorry, they're on the ID. So yeah, he's got maybe a couple of credits, so not looking great so far. Not sure if he's running a day job. Yeah, just quick boost.
I don't have to gain 4. So what I'm going to have to go 1, 2, 3.
So clicking 3 times for credits, not ideal.
I'm going to run
running R&D and paying another 2. Again, an exchange I'm all right with.
Okay. You might be telling me what that card is.
Yeah, pretty, says Chris. He might be tipping his hand of what it could be. So I'm pretty sure that is the sort of alt art ice wall that's going on.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
I do like the ice wall.
Yeah. Card in hand?
I am fine with it. 5.
He's at 5 now, so it's time to sweeps. Time to sweep him. Yeah, we did it, gentlemen. We cracked it. Yeah, so I've had enough of that. So yeah, I think yeah, we're dropping the ice wall in front of R&D. I'm digging for something. I'm not sure. So I seem to have a bunch of ice. Yeah, and I decided to restructure instead. So looking pretty good. I'm on 21 credits there. So maybe I am just hoping to get a mid-seasons in hand. There's the deep red and a clone chip.
Yeah, it's too chaotic for me. I've tried Maxx, and it's a bit too chaotic. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
draw powers insane.
So I'm going to
Okay,
gain it.
some more clicking for credits. Not ideal, but not terrible. I don't seem to be in a big rush. That 2 advanced card has been sitting there for some time. As I said, I'm pretty sure that's the kitty. I am running a 1-of Junebug, just to kind of spook the runner for cards advanced in the remote. But I think I had a spare influence. Wasn't sure what to do with it. So Junebug, right? You never know. It's not a kill deck, but it might be an accidental kill deck. So Deja Vu. So he's grabbing the deep red. Okay, so yeah, definitely looking at a Chiesa deck. Obviously we've had the knight earlier, and you really need deep red to save your clicks. It's pretty horrible to install the ice, install the program, and then have to click again to host it. So yeah, got the deep red down, and I believe he's gone broke. He's gone down to 0 credits. So I think, I've got the money now. It might be, if I can draw an agenda, maybe I'm just waiting for that. Maybe it might be worth trying to push to make a score. I think I've got a couple of pop-ups, got the sweeps.
Let's install in front of HQ.
So that's a pop-up over HQ. And I think I'm going to go double pop-up because... So what am I digging for? I'm not seeing any agendas. Got the Gutenberg there. I think I've got the mid-seasons now. So Gutenberg over R&D.
Let's install that over R&D pane 1.
Yep. Ooh, and I got my information overload. A juicy 1-of after the mid-seasons. Don't let the runner see it at all until they are massively tagged, and then hit him with the overload. I can say I unfortunately got Mike off camera with that, and I think he had about 9 subs, and I basically just wiped his boards. So pretty horrible. Chris straight away going in with the bishop. So bishop increases the res cost by. Is that right? No. No, bishop is the ISIS -2 strength. He says. Uh-oh, fact checking. Yeah, -2 strength. -2 strength, so that's fine. And -2 strength on the pop-up. Obviously you can have negative strength, so not too fussed with that. If he wants to parasite my pop-up after playing a bishop to it, it's all good. And yeah, for those who don't remember, the bishop can move, but it's from central to remote ice, or remote ice to central. So that's kind of how they make up the sort of diagonal movement of the bishop. Drawing like a bad man. And there's market research, which... And I think I've got an exploder as well. So I don't know if I start getting bold or bored here, because Chris isn't threatening too much. Yeah, so popping the Jackson. So, and I think I've got 3 face down agendas, which is kind of shows how little I play Haarp. Because knowing I could probably comfortably leave 2 agendas in the bin, knowing that they're absolutely fine for the couple of turns. Obviously, you can only steal 1. I could maybe leave them all in there, knowing that it'd take 3 whole turns before I had to lose them all. But yeah, I'm obviously feeling alright. Jackson going the remote. So yeah, so I think the Exploder is going in there and advance 1. Yeah, and I've been drawing a lot, so maybe it's for my own good that I use up the Jackson. I'm not particularly flooded, but I think I just got a bunch of ice. There's quite a bit of ice in this deck. So 2 advanced cards in 2 remotes. Can we get Chris to bite? Morningstar, oh, and the pawn. Morningstar's pretty boss. Obviously, Retrieval Run makes it a much easier pill to swallow.
Said the woodlouse as it fell out the tree.
I don't get it.
Oh yes, here we go.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he actually has a Retrieval Run in.
For retrieval run.
Okay.
Making a
Yep.
run on archives instead of accessing cards.
Sure.
I get to install.
Yeah, and we've seen the Morningstar, so
Yep.
the Morningstar, yeah, a massive 2 MU. Obviously, the extra MU granted by Deep Red can only be used for Chiesa, but yeah. So at a strength 5, pay 1 to break all subs on Ice Wall. It's pretty good.
I mean, it might happen.
So maybe I can get my Ice Wall to strength 6, and then you might have to might start asking questions to Morningstar, but otherwise it is crazy efficient, and it seems generally like not many high strength barriers are actually played. So Morningstar's probably pretty good call, but yeah, you don't see it very often because it's so expensive and so massive with its MU requirements. But yeah, nice to see the Morningstar here. I think I'm getting a bit bold here. I'm leaving the Exploder. I'm installing over my pop-up to probably install another pop-up, I imagine. Sweeps for an extra 5. And then what, an advancement? Oh wow, okay, so not really caring about the Exploder. So, and yeah, we're on to 22 credits, but not a single piece of ice. Well, res the Gutenberg, but not actually. Chris hasn't made me spend a lot, so that's rather good. Haarp isn't really a shell or a glacier, but and Bind 2 I've had worse, thanks to the Maxx ID ability. It's fine. Normally you'd probably want to keep those against Haarp, but yeah, I'm not on kill because that's just a bit too regular, too boring. It's not what we're here for. Yeah, there's definitely cash flow problems for Chris. I think he's hoping to get some kind of good foundation before he wants to attack. Not too sure how much Netrunner Chris has played. That's sort of a bit of a common trap when playing, is that they feel like you have to have the money and the resources. Pop up on the HQ, the Stuff of Nightmares, the alt art pop up, and yeah, Chris is just admiring the art.
Yeah, the original one doesn't look at.
But yeah, so I've gained my 1 encounter. He's paid the 1, and he's going for an access. 3 in there. I think I've got a single closed accounts. Oh, and he sees the information overload. Okay. So that's oh, and I think I have got an Exploder in hand. So there was a 1 free shot there.
Yes, I do need to know which one you access from HQ.
Information overload.
Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, just to confirm. Yeah, so I'm 1-0 down now, and a couple of access a couple of genders. Obviously, they have to be on separate turns. And Chris is still looking quite good, so I think my ice walls are not doing anything against the Morningstar, which something Chris might realise. But yep. So I think time. So it's the market research in the. So I might have been waiting for Chris to get tagged, possibly on an R&D run, leave the tag. That's straight up 2 points. And I think there was a Katie Jones, which probably was the backbone of Chris's economy, installing the bishop. And thanks to Deep Red's ability, he can immediately host it on a piece of ice. Yep, so he's possibly very interested in what the Euro Advance won. Perhaps he's concerned now that I'm feeling a bit of pressure, maybe I'll start scoring it out. Again, that is just the kitty, and I believe it is the Data Raven, sort of the classic kitty play that we saw after Destiny. Hey, it still works in a jank tournament. And he's running it. So Data Raven. Obviously, the bishop makes it -2 strength, which does mean it is mimicable, but he does have to take a tag or end the run. He's taking the tag. Brilliant. That's what we want to hear. And then, just one to break with the mimic, break the trace.
Yeah, there's only one. Yeah, it's a single trace. Yeah.
And he'll go ahead and access.
Unfortunately, if you're tagged when you access that, I score it instead. So, yes.
Kitty strikes again, yeah. So, yeah, Chris not happy with that, so final click, he's getting rid of the tag. Oh, sorry, the third. And he's running archives. So I think I got bin to snatch and grab, and then just pretty much all my sort of economy cards in there. Ooh, I'm just drawing the archer. Ooh, and so I've got a Pry-Rec and Exploder, so I'm on 3 points now, so I technically have the win in hand if I can score those out.
Let's go install pane 2.
I think I'm getting a potential greedy there. I want to get the archer out, but then the kitty could be sacrificed. There's still the Exploder would make 4, and then the Pry-Rec would make 7. That's possibly what I'm thinking, that the kitty is a worthwhile sacrifice.
Because if you've got an asset, you want to think it's something else. You can't always advance it, and you want them to do things. Just to add a bit more mind game into it. Starting turn.
Okay, so that's looks like to be a legit scoring remote. We're not even 100% sure what the ice is. Second Katie in the bin, not good. But I believe that is a day job on the end there, so there's potential for some money.
Okay, so gain another 2 credits.
So that's 3 clicks, 3 credits. It's so he's going HQ. So I'm getting 1 and 3 there, and as I said, I think the Pry-Rec's in there, but he missed it and sees the closed accounts. Again, I mean, it is Haarp, so it is Haarp, it is MBN, so it is. I'm all about the tags. As I said, it is a shoot the moon deck. So if I can land a bunch of tags, then I'd only have to land 5, and then I could shoot the moon and res everything. Okay, just drawn into a Gutenberg. Draw. Oh no, that's the Junebug. But I'm not sure, even sure that's worth the time. I'm not sure why I didn't bother with the exploder. Oh, and there's market research, so I have to be a little careful now. What are we thinking? Possibly taking too long on this decision here. Sure, just to advance. Yeah, so actually just binning the agenda there. Not sure that was a great move. Probably, I mean, I've got lots of money. Probably should just advance the card again. And that's the third Katie in the bin, so it's... Oh, and a simple day job. Yep, so straightforward turn, but now on 10 credits, Chris is rocking now. And probably feels he can pose more of a threat. So, oh, and I've drawn into another kitty. So, what do we think? Can we get Chris again, playing it behind the Data Raven? It's pretty safe there while the Data Raven is up. I haven't seen anything in the way of suckers or parasite. So, installing the kitty for 1. Surely I have to advance it for 1. Oh, but no, I advanced the Palooza. So... And Chris talks to himself, is there going to be another kitty behind that card? And my classic retort, there's only one way to find out. And that's to go over and have a look. Get to the bottom of the server and find out. So, day job, another I've had worse, and Chris's deck looking a little low there. So, we did see Levy before, he has got double same old things. So, you know, he is definitely definitely will be looking to sort of shuffle and rebuild his deck. Still only a 0-1 as it stands, but now Chris is on a good chunk of money. So not sure how he's to handle sentries. Maybe that is just the knight is his sentry breaker. And Chris is running the Data Raven. So second click, he's running that. He's taking the tag, and he's paying 1 to break with the mimic. He's going to access, and yep, it's a second kitty. I mean, I don't know, Chris. Like, you're almost convinced you knew what the card was, and you still went for it. So, yep. Can't do a lot about that. So now that pushes me on. I say 0-1 before. That's a complete lie. It's now 4-1. 4-1 to myself. 4-1 to the Corp. And I have got the Palooza in there, so I can push that to 6-1. Yeah. I've been running on you and giving you points. Yes, that is ideal. So advance, scoring the Palooza to push it to 6. And are we just dropping the Pry-Rec? I don't see why not. I mean, I could try and wait for something a little easier to score, but go with the Pry-Rec and look to score that in the next 2 turns. Probably feeling good that knowing that Chris is probably likely to levy soon, so I'll put it out of action. And yeah, he's going for it. So it's the same old levy.
goes out of game, but then you shuffle everything in,
So let's put that like that.
Put it regen if you wanted to.
Do you want to cut?
Yeah, I'll
Okay, so first half of his turn has been spent levying, so now he's got fresh hand. All the goodies that Maxx binned are back and available.
We did shuffle, right?
Yeah. I mean, I saw you shuffle. I did a cut as well.
Because I'm pretty sure I just ended up roughly the same number that I had.
Well,
It's possible.
Yeah. It's not impossible.
so what's the plan here? So as I said, like I must be feeling that there's some kind of sentry on there. Probably, I think it's the archer, and seeing as I am up on points if I get the Pyrrhec off, then I feel quite comfortable I could sacrifice a kitty to bring that online and probably ruin Chris's day. So click free, 6 credits. So what are we thinking next turn? Money, advance. So he's installing the pawn on pop-up. So pawn on a successful run. Oh no, he's
You get a creative program from your heat, yeah, which
Or grip.
is it all grip? Okay. Yeah, I think heat.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, when a successful run, the pawn sort of moves up, sort of simulating the sort of the 1 square forward move of the pawn. When it gets to the end of the server, it gets trashed, and then you can install another case program from your grip or your heap. So it's quite good for. I mean, Exile likes it. Tech Writer is also quite good. And you can also bring back, I guess, the bishops and the knights. Yeah, so pretty straightforward. Yeah, taking the credit and advance. So with the next plan being advance 3 times to score out. And so it all depends now if Chris is keen on getting there. I said I think we got an archer on the outside, and that's going to keep him out. I'll be able to res that and still score. Oh, and yep, and that's pretty much game. Chris obviously didn't feel the threat, which is very odd. Myself on 6 points. And taking money. So I almost can't believe my luck. 2 man to draw, but yeah, advance 3 times. And saw the Pyrrhec to finish on a whopping 9 points. Yeah. And then we never found out. So yeah, that is the first game. Obviously we're going to swap sides. We'll be back soon. But yeah, I think economy was a problem for Chris. Yeah, I had as I said, I had a bunch of barriers, obviously ice wall, which wouldn't be good. But yeah, no, it's all good. So yeah, that's our first game done. Come back for more RandomNet.